In this lesson, we are going to implement Admin Products by Next.js 14 server actions. What we're gonna build is to create a page. It shows list of products. We should be able to create a new product. It shows a modal to enter the product name like this, product image, and price. Then click on create. It shows a toast like this, and we have the new product in the list. Also, we can delete a product by clicking on delete, and a beautiful toast shows the result. The idea of this project is coming from Next Form project on the Next.js. It implements a to-do app using server action, but I'm going to admin products by server actions. The database that we're gonna use is MongoDB. We are going to connect to MongoDB Atlas Cloud Database. By following this video, you're gonna learn server actions in action and integrate server actions with client-side features like showing a toast or resetting the form. Open your VS Code and go to Terminal, New Terminal. Go to your favorite folder. I'm going to go to the desktop and create a new project by npx create next app @latest. Press enter. Y for the question. Project name, it is Next Admin Products. Netlify. Press enter. Yes for TypeScript, ESLint, Tailwind, no for creating src directory, and yes for using app router. For the last question, press no and wait for installing packages. Awesome. After this, open the project. From File menu, open folder, go to Desktop and select the folder and click Open. Awesome. Next step is running the project. From Terminal, New Terminal, npm run dev. Open the link. There we are. I'm going to place it next to the VS Code like this. Let's go for next step. In the next step, let's change the title of the website to admin product. Open layout.tsx in app folder and change the title to admin product. Step 2 is installing packages. Mongoose for connecting to MongoDB, Zod to validate input, Daisy UI for UI framework, and React Hot Toast for showing toast messages. npm install, open a new terminal, and run this command. Next step is adding Daisy UI to the plugin section of tailwind.config.ts. Open tailwind.config.ts and in the plugin section, add require Daisy UI to use Daisy UI classes in the project. Next step is creating MongoDB database, getting connection string. Go to mongodb.com/atlas/database. Sign in. If you don't have account, try free. Click on try free, sign up with your Google account, and then you will be redirected to cloud.mongodb.com. Here, we are going to create a new database. In the deployment section, click on database, browse collections. If you don't have cluster, click on create cluster, and then by clicking on browse collection, you will have list of all previous databases in this page. We're gonna create a new database, create database, enter database name. I'm gonna set it to Next Admin Products Netlify, enter test, and create. Then go to network access, add IP address, enter 0.0.0.0/0 and all, and confirm. We will have this record. So from our Netlify, we can connect to this database. Create database user, click on database user, add new database user, password authentication, enter the username and password. In the built-in rule, add, select, read and write to any database, and add user. Click again on database, select connect, drivers, and copy the connection string. Go back to the project. In the root folder, new file, set the file name to .env. Enter MongoDB underline URI equal to and paste the value here. Change username to the username you created, password to the password, and after mongodb.net/enter database name. Save it. Awesome. At this point, we have the database and we are ready to connect to that database. Step 6, create live folder and dbconnect.ts. In the root, right-click, new folder, live. Inside that, new file, dbconnect.ts. In this file, import Mongoose and define dbconnect function as an async function and export default this function. In a try catch, call mongoose.connect and pass the MongoDB URI we have defined in the .env file. If there is an error, throw error message. Save the code. Let's go for next step. It's creating product model. In the live folder, new file, set the file name to product-model.ts. Import Mongoose. Define product type. For product, we have ID, name, image, price, and rating. Price and rating of type number, and others are strings. Next step is creating product schema using mongoose.schema function. Set the product field in the database. They are name, image, price, and rating, and the name is unique. For rating, default value is 0. Set timestamp to true to make sure that we have create and last update time of each record. Create product model. From mongoose.model function, pass product as first parameter. It's the name of this collection in the database, and product schema as second parameter. If we already have it, there is no need to call model again. And export default product model. Save the code. Let's go for defining actions, server actions. In the live folder, create action.ts. Server actions only run on server, so we use server at the very beginning of this file. Import revalidated path from next cache, product model, and dbconnect. For product validation, import z from zot. Here I'm going to define the first action. It is create product. It's an async function that accepts two parameters, previous state and form data. When user click on submit button, form data contains the product name, image, price in the input boxes. First of all, I define a schema using z.object to define the product schema, then use save parse to make sure the input data is valid. If it's not valid, console log the error and return error message. Otherwise, get the data, connect to the database, create new product, save it in the database, and call revalidate path. By calling this, all information in the home page will be refreshed and the new product will be shown in the screen. Return successful message. If there is an error, return error message. Save the code. Let's go for next action. This action is delete product. It just accepts one parameter, the form data, call z.object to define the input form values. We have ID and name. Check the schema and put the data in the data constant, and in try catch connect to database and call find one and delete function on product model to find the product with this ID and delete it from the database. At the end, refresh the path. After this, call revalidate path to apply changes on the UI, console log the message, and return result. If there is an error, show the error message. Awesome. That's it about actions. Let's go for step 9. Here we are going to create React component. In app folder, right click, new file, create dashform.tsx. It's a client-side component, so I use client, import useFormState and useFormStatus from React DOM, create product from actions, use effect and use ref from React, and toast from React Toast, React Hot Toast package. Define the create form component and export defaulted. First of all, use useFormState from React DOM and pass create product action as first parameter and default state initial state as second parameter. It's a object that contains message equal to empty string. From useFormState hook, get pending, because we're gonna show pending message while creating a new product. Then define ref equal to useRef hook to have a reference to the form. Next step is defining useEffect hook, and based on the state.message, we run this function. Here we check the message. If it is successful message, then we close the modal, reset the form, and show the toast message. Otherwise, if we have value in the message, show the message as a toast. Let's go for the return part. Here I'm going to return a div, and inside div, define a button, create product, and in the div, create button, create product. Set the class name to btn primary. It's a class from Daisy UI. And for onClick, show modal from Daisy UI. I need to create a modal with this ID. Let's go for it. Create a dialog, HTML element, set ID to my modal 3. You can set it to whatever you like. Set class name to modal. Inside that, create a div, set class name to modal box. In the div, define heading 2, set it to create product. Save the code, and let's define the first input field. And let's define the form. Set ref to the ref to be able to reset the form, and set action to form action from useState form. Define the first input. It is name of product. Set a class name to input borders and make it required. Second input is image. The default value is image/shirt1.jpg. Third one is the price, its number, and create a button. It's of type submit, disabled. When pending is true, the caption is create. We need to define back button to close the form, and for onClick, call close on the modal HTML element. Save the code, and let's go for the next step. It's creating delete form. In app folder, new file, delete form.tsx. It's a client-side form. Use client. Import delete product action. Use form state from React DOM and toast from React Hot Toast. Then define delete form component. It accepts ID and name as props. They are of type string. Inside the component, get the form status. If it's pending, we need to show loading message. Then create a form, set the action to an async function. Here we call the delete product action in the server, get the result and show the message in the result as a toast. Inside the form, we need to define hidden input elements to pass data to this action. They are ID and name. At the end, render a button, set the caption to delete, and class name to btn ghost. If I'm deleting, pending is true, so this button is disabled. Save the code, go back to action, and pass underline ID, not ID. Next step is creating rating component. Go to app.js, new file, rating.tsx. I'm going to define rating function and export default. As props, we have value of type number, and in this component, I'm going to define 3 child components. The first one is full, and it's SVG HTML element, set class name to text yellow 500, set width to 5, make height auto, and fill with the current color. Set the view box to 16 pixel, and inside that I'm going to define a path to show full star. You can find it from this link. Scroll down, copy the path, paste it here, and save it. Do the same for half, but for the path part, go to this link, copy the path line, paste it here. And the last one is empty. Inside SVG, define a path from this link, copy this, paste it here. And at the end, return a div, set it to flex gap 2, and inside that div, define another div, flex gap 1, check the value. If it's greater than 1, the first star should be full. If it's greater than 0.5, it should be half a star, otherwise it's empty. Same idea applies for second, third, fourth, and fifth star. Save the code, copy some images inside public folder. I already have some images. In public, create new folder, images, and open it in the Finder, paste them here, and there we are. Next step is in the page.tsx. Go to page.tsx, get rid of all content in the return, and replace it with a div, margin horizontally auto, maximum width is for 2 extra large, and in the large screen, the max width is gonna be 7x large. Then define a child div, set a class name to flex, justify between item center to create a header. The first, in the left side, put heading 1 with admin product title, render toaster component from React Hot Toast to render the toast messages, and in the right side, render create form from create form in the live folder. Render create form component we already created. Save the code, then create a table, set class name to table from Daisy UI, create table header with these columns: image, name, price, rating, and actions. go to the table body and create J6 expression here. If product.length equal to 0, show no product found. Otherwise, call map function on products array, and for each product, render a row. In the first column, show the product image, second column product name, third product price, the fourth rating of product, and the last one, delete form to show a delete button. Where does products come from? Scroll up, right before return, call dbconnect. Because we use await, make the function async, import dbconnect from live folder, then call find function on product model in Mongoose, import it, and render it as product type. We already defined product type in the product model. Scroll down, here we have rating component, import it, and delete form, import it. Save the code, get rid of empty spaces, like this, and there we are. npm run dev, and close the dev here. Then scroll down, remove the extra dev here, save the code, and there we are. Get rid of long title. Awesome. Admin products, create product button, no product found. For no product found cell, replace class name with colspan 25. Awesome. Let's test the result. Create product. We have a modal, enter product name, fit shirt, shirt 1, price 100, created product. We have the product here. Let's create another one. Best pants, the address of image is pants 1, 200, and create. Awesome. Let's delete one. Click on delete button. Product deleted successfully. To get rid of these errors, use this workaround as any, wrap it in the parentheses. Do the same for this one. Open parentheses, close, as any, and for the last one, as any. Save the code and we're done. There we are. Let's create a shirt, set price, and create. Awesome. Let's deploy this website on Vercel. To do that, go to the version control, set message for commit, and click on commit. Then click on publish branch. I already connected VS Code to GitHub account, and I'm gonna publish to public repository at this address. Click on it, wait for a while, and open on GitHub. Awesome. I have my project on GitHub. Go to vercel.com, create an account, and log into your dashboard. Then click on Add Project, import Git repository, connect your Vercel to GitHub, and select the project. I'm going to push my changes, commit, and push it. Then back to the vercel.com, click on environment variable, go to .env file, copy key, paste it here, copy value, paste it here, add, and deploy. Wait a while to deploy. It started. You can check the building log. Awesome. Creating optimized production build. It's done. And completing deployment. Awesome. We get congratulations message from Vercel. Click on it. And there we are. We have our project running on vercel.app. We can create new project, new product, free shirt, share to price and create. Awesome, it works. Great, that's it about this lesson. Until next lesson, bye-bye.